Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Michael Lester.
And I'm Stephanie Lester, and we are the Lesters.
That's us.
We are starting our series, #Goals, and this week we'll be discussing dating with purpose. I think this topic right now is really important because I see a lot of people on social media, especially like girls saying, if I see one more engagement or one more, happy couple, and then they try to say, oh, you guys are so perfect and you guys are so this and so that, but they don't really know what it takes to get to marriage and get to that point, to seriously dating, courting with intent to marry. And so I feel like this is something that's really important and something we should definitely discuss.
When you first start out looking for someone to date, when you're dating with a purpose, and what we mean by purpose is through a Christian lifestyle, dating with someone for a meaning. Dating someone with a meaning, with a purpose. The first thing, the most obvious thing that you should look for is someone that's born again. In John 3:3-8, it reminds us that, you must you must be born again. So, that's your ultimate goal, is to find someone else who's born again, someone who's a believer, someone who believes in God.
And like when you're single, that's the time when you need to be working on yourself. And that's just the best time, because you have all the time in the world to spend with Jesus, to spend with God, to building that relationship, learning from our Savior what a relationship looks like and how it should be, and what love really is and what love looks like. Ladies, a lot of you, want to be married so bad and want, to get engaged and want to have this fairy tale, lifestyle that you think it is. But marriage is hard. Marriage is hard work, and you have to work on yourself before you can be a wife. You have to be a godly woman. You have to be a virtuous woman. What are you bringing to the table? I think a lot of times we focus on, what the guys bring into the table, but what are you bringing to the table? If you're going to marry someone, what kind of wife are you going to be? What are you going to bring to the table?
Separate yourself from the world view of dating. When you're living, when you accept Christ, it's not just a thing you do. It's not just going to church on Sundays. It's a lifestyle. So when you accept that lifestyle, when you're dating, your dating lifestyle has to be different than the world's view of lifestyle. The world's view of dating.
I cannot stand when people say, I have to move in with them to see what they're really like and to see if I even want to marry them. Listen, you're talking about a person. You're not talking about a car or an item, or, you can drive around a car and lease a car and see if, you like the way the car rides. But as a woman, you can't sit there and test drive a woman and then be like, second thought, I don't really like the way you ride. Let me take that back. You can't do that, and what people don't understand is that, like, that's how you get into those situations where you got baby mamas and baby daddies, because you fall in love with the idea of the person, the idea of marriage, and let me try this out. Let's move in for a little bit. Y'all are gonna have sex. There's gonna be temptations, and then she's pregnant, but I don't really want to be with her. I don't really want to commit, but now I have this child with her, and children are a blessing, and you're going to take care of your child. I hope you are. But it just goes into this mess where it didn't have to be there in the first place. And I feel like that's what God is trying to teach us and have us avoid, is just all this heartache, all this unnecessary life lessons that we just don't need to go through when it's just in the Bible. If you look to society on what dating is and how it should be, you're going to get disappointed every time, and you're going to make mistakes and you're going to fall. But you just have to look to God, and you have to tell yourself, I'm working on myself, I'm working on my future husband, and while you're working on yourself and you're working on your future husband is out there working on himself and learning to be the leader of the household. You don't want to get with him and then marry him and then realize this man does not know how to lead this household. Everything is a mess. God is not the focus or the center of our relationship. But I wanted this so badly with him that I just thought I could change him. I thought I could be the savior. You are no one's savior, and vice versa for the men. You are no one's savior. God is your savior, so you need to work on yourself, and you need to know what you're getting into, because marriage is forever. Till death do you part.
You want to make sure whenever you are in that relationship, that person doesn't become your everything or the most important world to me. I mean, it sounds good and this and that, baby. You know, you're the most important world to me. You're my everything. But I mean, in all reality, that's God. That's Christ. God is my everything. My wife doesn't complete me. God completes me. I can't live without God. While you're dating, someone's going to they reveal themselves to you while you're dating. So don't expect whenever you're further into dating and you're thinking about marriage that, you know, once I get that ring, you know, it's going to change. He's going to stop going out. He's going to stop doing this and that, or she's going to stop, you know, doing those things. She's going to stop hanging with those girls. No, that person's revealing themselves to you now. It's not going to change.
Believe them the first time.
Yeah, believe them the first time.
That's pretty much it for our Dating with Purpose. We will see you guys next week with another topic. I'll have to discuss what topic. But hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and also let us know what other topics you would like us to discuss.
On #goals.
Bye.